You've heard of Egypt, the land of pharaohs, pyramids, and ancient wonders, but there's a way to see it that few travelers ever do. A way to slow down, to go beyond the surface. Imagine staying in Egypt for a month, not as a tourist, but as someone who feels the pulse of this ancient land. Imagine uncovering the mysteries of Egypt at a slower pace. A month here, where history, culture, and modern life blend together, all without breaking the bank. Welcome to Egypt, and your ultimate guide to slow travel. Slow travel isn't about rushing from site to site. It's about truly experiencing a place, staying long enough to feel the heartbeat of its people, its culture, and its history. In Egypt, this means wandering the ancient streets of Cairo, sipping tea in the shadow of the pyramids, and drifting along the Nile, where time itself seems to slow. When you slow down, Egypt reveals its secrets. From hidden temples buried in the desert to quiet villages along the Nile, this journey will take you beyond the surface, into the soul of a land that stood the test of time. But why Egypt? What makes this ancient land the ideal destination for slow travel? Let me show you. Egypt is a country of contrasts. From the bustling energy of Cairo to the quiet, timeless beauty of Aswan. From the Red Sea's coral reefs to the golden dunes of the Western Desert. And here's the secret. It's not just about the sights. It's about the experiences you'll find when you go off the beaten path. With Egypt's low cost of living, you can explore its wonders for a fraction of what you'd expect. Whether you're wandering through Cairo's Old Town, relaxing in the desert oasis of Siwa, or diving into the crystal clear waters of the Red Sea. This is Egypt, a land waiting to be discovered, slowly. But the real secret to slow travel in Egypt lies in where you stay. Forget the chain hotels and crowded resorts. To truly live like a local, you'll want to discover Egypt's unique long-term accommodations, from Cairo's historic neighborhoods to simple guest houses in the heart of the desert. Whether you choose to stay in the shadow of the pyramids, in a quiet village along the Nile, or in a desert oasis like Siwa, Egypt offers affordable and authentic options for the slow traveler. Imagine waking up to the call to prayer in Cairo, or watching the stars fill the desert sky in Siwa, your home for the month, for less than you'd ever expect. The beauty of slow travel lies not just in what you see, but in how you experience it. In Egypt, that means stepping into the rhythm of daily life, visiting bustling markets, learning to cook traditional dishes, and sitting down to share tea with locals who have stories as rich as their history. In Egypt, hospitality is everything. You won't just visit, you'll be welcomed. From the lively streets of Cairo to the quiet back alleys of Luxor, you'll make friends and memories that will last long after the journey ends. But slow travel isn't just for adventurers. Egypt is also a land where you can balance work and exploration. Imagine working remotely from a rooftop cafe in Cairo, or taking your meetings from a quiet terrace overlooking the Nile. With affordable living costs and growing infrastructure for digital nomads, Egypt is an ideal base for remote work. You can stay connected, productive, and inspired, all while exploring one of the world's most fascinating countries. A month in Egypt. It sounds like a long time, but here each day will bring a new discovery. Begin in Cairo, a city that never sleeps, where ancient mosques stand beside bustling bazaars and the echoes of history linger in every corner. Next, travel south along the Nile to Luxor, where the ancient temples rise from the sands. Wander through the Valley of the Kings, stand in awe before the massive columns of Karnak, and sail across the Nile as the sun sets over the West Bank. Then, escape to the desert. Siwa Oasis, a hidden gem of palm trees, salt lakes, and natural springs. A place where time moves even slower. Finally, end your journey by the Red Sea, where the coral reefs and clear waters invite you to relax, recharge, and dive into Egypt's underwater wonders. But perhaps the most surprising part of all is the cost. For less than what you'd spend on a week's vacation in many countries, you can live in Egypt for an entire month. From affordable guest houses to delicious street food, Egypt is as rich in value as it is in history. Imagine exploring ancient wonders, meeting locals, and discovering hidden treasures, all while living comfortably on a budget. That's the magic of slow travel in Egypt. And when you travel slowly, you travel responsibly. In Egypt, this means supporting local businesses, choosing sustainable accommodations, and exploring the country's natural beauty with care and respect. Slow travel isn't just a way to see the world, it's a way to protect it. And in Egypt, the land will reward you with experiences that go far beyond the surface. So here it is, Egypt, a country that invites you to slow down, to connect deeply, and to live fully. A month in Egypt isn't just a vacation. It's a journey through time, a connection to the land of the pharaohs, and an adventure that will change you. The question is, are you ready to take that leap? To slow down and discover Egypt as few have ever done? Subscribe for more slow travel adventures and let us know, will Egypt be your next destination? Or do you have another hidden gem we should explore? Stay with us and discover the world slowly.